At the family dinner, my mom let out a chuckle and said, "It's not hard to care about kids who really make something of themselves." She didn't bother looking at my son. He turned to me quietly and asked, "Mom, is Grandma saying that about me?" I gave him a quick kiss on the top of his head and replied, "No, honey. And she's not going to be chatting with my wallet anymore either." My dad's hand stopped halfway to his mouth with his glass. I'm sharing this because that was the evening I decided enough was enough with my mom acting like my son didn't exist. And yeah, it still gets me worked up thinking about it. I'm Claire, and look, I'm not the type who picks fights. As a nurse, my days are all about helping folks, fixing little issues, keeping things peaceful. But you can only take so much rudeness before it starts to wear you down. That night, sitting there at my mom's table, it hit me that I'd been putting up with it way too long. Let me give you a sense of my family setup. My mom, Patricia, she's all about judging people by how much money they make or if they got into fancy schools. My dad, Richard, used to work in investments and figured out early on that agreeing with her was simpler than pushing back. My big brother Preston is the star. He's a heart doctor who nailed every step. And me, I'm the nurse, raising a kid on my own, the one who didn't measure up. My boy Ethan is 8, and he's everything to me. He's thoughtful, always wondering about stuff and just plain nice. He digs science, sketching things, and watching shows about animals and the wild. He's not top of the class or into big sports teams. He's a solid kid, that's all. But to my mom, it's like he isn't even there. Have you ever seen someone just blank out your child? It hurts. This happened 3 months back. I'd put in a bunch of time cooking a pot roast since that's what she likes. Ethan had wrapped up his school project on ocean life and was super excited about it. He'd been up late making these tiny fish out of clay, looking up facts on coral and all that. He carried his display board in a trash bag to keep the rain off it. He couldn't wait to let his grandparents check it out. That's the part that really gets to me. We got there right on time. You don't show up late to one of Patricia's dinners. Preston and his wife Amber were already settled in with their little ones, Cameron and Sienna. The kids got stuck at a side table in the corner because Mom thinks mixing them with adults messes up the talk. We hadn't even grabbed seats when she started raving about Cameron's scores on some smart kid test. "He's in the 98th percentile," she bragged. "That's pretty special. I like my nephew, but why does lifting up one kid always feel like a dig at another?" I saw Ethan carefully taking the bag off his board, hoping for a chance to jump in. It made my chest tight. Amber jumped in next, saying Sienna was reading like a much older kid. "Her teacher's blown away," she added. Preston shifted a bit and said, "Mom, maybe we switch topics." But she kept going, took a drink of her wine, set the glass down softly, and dropped the line. "It's not hard to care about kids who really make something of themselves." No eye contact with Ethan. Didn't have to. The room got quiet. Ethan sat still next to me, holding his fork hard enough that his fingers went pale. Then he whispered, "Is Grandma saying that about me?" That's when it broke for me. You ever reach that point where you've had it? My little guy was wondering if his grandma thought he didn't deserve love. I kissed his head and chose right then to stop it. "No, honey," I said out loud so they all heard. I stared right at my mom. "And she's not going to be chatting with my wallet anymore either. You think you'd keep your cool there?" Her face went white, then turned pink. "What did you say?" "See, my folks have cash, plenty of it. For 8 years, they've dangled it like a carrot. Birthdays, holidays, it was always this quiet deal. They'd chip in some money, and I'd take their snide comments. Half a year before, they'd talked about covering Ethan's tuition at a private place. Nice offer, huh? But strings attached. He had to try harder. I had to hang with the right people. I'd been thinking about it since schools aren't cheap. But seeing Ethan's expression fall apart, I got what taking their help meant. More evenings like this, more offhand meanness. "What would you do?" "My wallet," I said again, keeping it cool. "The one you keep offering to fill if we dance to your tune, that's over." Amber's eyes got big. Preston looked ready to bolt. Dad put his glass down slow. Mom bounced back fast. "Claire, don't be so over the top. I was just commenting on my grandkids in general." I cut her off. "You meant Ethan, like you always do. Every time we're together, you make it clear he's not up to par, that I'm not." I got up, bringing Ethan along. He held onto his board, looking lost and sad. "Let's head home, bud." "Claire, sit," Dad said soft. "We can all settle down." "Settle down?" I let out a sharp laugh. "I've been settled for 8 years, Dad. I've sat through so many meals, where you two gush over Preston's kids and act like Ethan's got something wrong with him. No more settling. What I kept to myself was something I'd found out 2 weeks prior. That was going to shake things up big time. My mom had no clue what I knew. When it hit, her tidy world was in for a mess. But first, I needed to get my son out of there. And boy, did the aftermath hit hard. Stick around, it ramps up. The drive back was quiet, just Ethan's little sniffles from the back. Each one twisted me up inside. Finally, he said, "Mom, why doesn't Grandma like me?" I had to stop the car. Pulled into a store lot because my eyes were blurry from crying. I turned to him, seeing his puffy eyes. "Kiddo, this isn't on you. Grandma's got her own stuff going on, and that's her problem. You're just right as you are. Cameron and Sienna are great, and so are you. Being different doesn't make you less, got it?" He nodded, but I knew it didn't fully sink in. He's only 8. That fired me up more. My phone blew up before we made it home. Preston, Amber, Preston again. I let them ring. But when Dad called, I picked up. "Claire, your mom's really shaken." I actually laughed. "Dad, really? Mom's shaken. You put her on the spot in front of everyone. She basically told my son, your grandson, he's not lovable, right at the table." Long quiet. "She didn't intend it like that." "She did, she always does, and you let it slide." "Do you think I went too far?" "I don't," he sighed. "What do you want from me, Claire?" "Nothing. I want action, but that's not happening, so we're done talking." I ended the call. My hands shook. Later, with Ethan asleep, I grabbed the folder I'd ignored for 2 weeks. That's the thing I'd uncovered. My dad's sister, Aunt Helen, had died 6 months back. She was always decent to me, the one relative who didn't see me as a flop. In her will, she left me not cash but info, a note and a stack of bank papers. Turns out my grandma, Dad's mom, who passed when I was 10, set up trusts for me and Preston, same amount, about $200,000 each, to hit us at 25. I'm 34 now. Preston's 37. Guess who never got theirs? Aunt Helen's note laid it out. Mom and Dad managed the trusts. They gave Preston his at 25 for med school. Mine, they figured I wasn't ready, too unreliable. So they held it, grew it to nearly $300,000. All those years making me feel like I was scraping by, begging for their handouts, while they sat on my money. I felt queasy, stabbed in the back, mad as hell, but also strong because now I had something on them. Next day, I rang up a lawyer, Joyce, who came recommended. I showed her the lot. "This looks straightforward," she said, going through it. "The trust said it clear, they couldn't hold it back legally. So now what? We can start with a letter demanding it. If no, we sue. With this, you'd win easy." Mom called later. I sent it to voice. "Claire, we have to discuss your outburst last night. It was out of line. Call back now." "No, sorry, no worry for Ethan, just mad I pushed back." I didn't call. Joyce sent the letter instead. It landed 2 days. Can you picture her opening it? Preston rang me soon after. "Claire, what's this? A lawyer, you're going after Mom and Dad." "Did you know?" I asked. "About my trust from Grandma." Quiet. "Preston, did you?" "Mom said something ages ago about waiting till you were steadier." "Steadier? I've nursed for 12 years, raised Ethan solo, kept up with bills. But not steady enough, while you got yours, no questions." "Claire, I didn't know all of it. You didn't bother finding out, huh? Just took yours and nodded along." "He had nothing." Mom called raging. "How dare you drag lawyers into family stuff? How dare you keep my money for 9 years? We didn't keep it, we were looking out for you." "From what? Stability, giving Ethan better. Or your grip on me? Claire, you're off base, we grew it for you. It was mine to grow, Mom, my call. We're your parents, we know better." There it was, the root. They thought they owned my choices. "Here's the deal," I said steady. "Send every bit in 7 days. Or we sue, and when we win, it'll be out there for all to see." "You wouldn't." "Push me. And while you're at it, think what Grandma would say about blocking her gift to me. The one you say isn't lovable." I hung up. Heart racing, hands trembling, but I felt awake after years. Ethan came in. "Mom, you good?" I hugged him. "Yeah, kid. Things are shifting for us." And they did, but not like I planned because Mom wasn't quitting, and what came next? It got rougher before easing. That week was a mess. Mom kept calling. Dad emailed begging me to drop the law stuff. Preston tried bridging, which ticked everyone off, but I stayed put. Joyce said our case was solid. On day 6, the money showed in my account. All $300,000. I kept checking the app, tears coming, then laughs. Called Joyce to confirm. It's yours now, she said. Can't undo it. That evening, I got Ethan real pizza, not freezer stuff and tokens for games. Why so smiley, Mom? He asked with sauce on his face. Because good things are coming, bud. I figured that wrapped it. They'd stew, we'd have space, then maybe a new routine. But then Preston showed at my place late, no warning. Ethan was down. Preston looked rough, not his sharp self. Gotta talk, he said. It's late. Claire, 5 minutes. I let him in. He sat head down. Mom's in the hospital. My gut dropped. What? Collapsed yesterday from stress. Heart thing. She's okay now, but... He looked up, eyes wet, first time I'd seen that. Docs say if stress stays high, it could be bad. Did guilt hit me? Yeah, quick, then gone. Preston, that's tough, but they're blaming the lawyer threat, the fights. You got the money, drop it, make up for her. Legal's done, but you're still ghosting them. Mom's wrecked, Dad's not sleeping. Come to dinner Sunday, act normal for her sake. I looked at him. Has she said sorry for Ethan? He glanced away. She's hospitalized, Claire. Not an answer. She's Mom. And Ethan's my kid, your nephew, who she slammed at dinner. Pretend it's fine because she's stressed. He got up mad. Why do you complicate everything? Be bigger. I've been bigger for 8 years. Done. He left. I felt bad but held on. 2 days on, a surprise call from a strange number. Claire Donovan. Yeah. Margaret Chen, Patricia's sister. I almost dropped it. Mom's sister, I thought she had none. I know, odd. We haven't talked in 23 years, but word got to me and we should chat. Coffee? Would you meet? I did, curious. Next day at a spot by work. She looked like Mom but gentler, same face shape, warmer eyes. She got tea, cut to it. Your mom and I split when you were Ethan's age, over stuff like this. Like what? Patricia needs control to look flawless. When our mom died, inheritance came. She talked Dad into holding mine, saying I wasn't ready. My mouth opened. She pulled the same as what happened to her. Yep, I fought, sued, won. Got my share, but she cut me off, said I ruined family. No contact since. Why now? To say you're not wrong or mean. She uses money and guilt to run people. Did it to me, to you. She leaned in. But she's scared. Of being by herself, admitting fault, her image cracking. That's the hospital, facing fallout, can't cope. I leaned back, taking it in. She said no extended family, like you weren't real. Erased me, easier than owning up. She showed phone pics, old ones with Mom, kids playing, new ones of her life, husband, grown kids, grandkids. I've been happy without her, okay? You can be too. But she's your mom. Advice I wish I had, don't fully cut off, but don't cave. Let her work for it, real sorries, changes, not brushing under. We chatted 2 hours. She offered her number, said bring Ethan to meet her sometime. Home, I felt less heavy, not solo. Dad called that night. Mom wants to see you, out tomorrow. Apologized, quiet, Dad simple. She's had it rough, Claire. Us too, if she wants in, start with owning up. Hung up. But then, twist I didn't see. Morning text from unknown. Opened, froze, pic of Ethan at school from afar. Message, families stick, don't worsen. Shaking, who, not them, right. I stared at that shot forever, trembling. Called school, told Principal Mrs. Richardson. Checking cameras, she said. Only you for pickup now. Then Joyce. Save it all, harassment. Report to cops. Police came, officers Davis and Park, took details, who might? Parents and I fighting legally, tense. They'd check, said stay alert. Evening, Preston called mad. Cops at parents, you said they stalked Ethan. Someone snapped my kid at school, threat attached, what else? They'd never, Dad's upset, Mom panicking. She told Ethan he's unlovable. Stalking not far-fetched. Quiet. Cops cleared them, doctor visit then, proof. Sunk feeling. Then who? Don't know but you assumed worsened it. Hung up. 2 days, Mrs. Richardson, found her on tape, 60s woman, plate number. Officer Park later. Diane Sutton, know her? No, your dad's ex-wife. Repeat, dad's what? Married young, divorced before your mom. Watched your family years. Unreal. No one said dad wed before. Why threaten? Said helping you. New trust, treatment, message to push you stand up. Crazy. Obsessive past. Charging her. Sick feeling. Dad's ex spying. Preston called, tone changed. Claire, sorry, Dad didn't know she lingered, thought gone. She photographed my son. I know. And thinking on what you said about Mom, Ethan. Cameron asked why Grandma praises his smarts but skips Ethan nice things. He's 6, noticed. Relief, someone seeing. Talked to Amber. Setting lines with parents on kid talk. All kids. They'll hear, dunno but should've sooner, sorry left you alone. Next day, letter in mom's writing. Claire, hard to write, tried 6 times. Wrong about money, Ethan, controlling. Aunt Margaret reached me, didn't know she knew. Hard truths. Dinner words to Ethan unforgivable, lived judging by success. Margaret said our mom did same. Vowed different became worse. Not asking forgive. But chance apologize Ethan right improve. Therapy since hospital twice weekly. Dad comes some, trying why we hurt you. Wait if ready. Love you shown bad but do. Read thrice hunting tricks. Sounded sad maybe real, Margaret called. Get letter, how no? Patricia called first in 23 years, crying advice fix you. What say? Stop running story listen. Earn relationship with you Ethan. Pause, but you owe nothing. Decide for you Ethan. Tucking Ethan, he asked. See grandma again? Maybe if kind wasn't at dinner. No wrong, thought. If sorry to me could forgive if you say okay. My kind kid. We'll see. Sunday near, decide, chance or no. If no change, didn't reply quick. Needed think, shield us. Saturday, doorbell, dad alone, looked worn. In, let him. Sat quiet at table. Mom doesn't know here, he said. Need say things solo. Waited. Failed you, let her run all, easy than fight. Saw her downplay you, ignore Ethan, silent. Voice broke. Ashamed as dad. Apologies need follow through. Trust my call too, said protecting but control, Margaret called. Reminded watched Patricia do to sister what parents did us, helped do to you. Why now? Don't want lose you, Ethan. Mom trying, scared you doubt. Hearsay, one chance I'll ensure different. Speak up, protect Ethan, stop old ways. One chance, slow. One mean word, Ethan, done permanent. Nod, get it. Sunday dinner. Brought Ethan, nerves the drive. Preston's crew there. House felt calmer. Mom in kitchen froze seeing us. Came, knelt Ethan level. Ethan, sorry owed. Dinner words cruel, wrong, your great boy, sorry made feel not. Forgive. He looked me, I nodded. Okay, grandma, soft, she up teary. Thanks, Claire, sorry all. Dinner shifted. Mom asked Ethan's project listened. Praised board from last, dad asked fave shows. Mom started Cameron scores, dad gentle. What everyone's doing, not just wins. Not flawless, habits peaked, but dad or Preston steered. After mom aside. Set Ethan college fund, same as others. Funded, you manage, not us. Stunned. Therapy helps, learning why control tie love to wins, no excuse but changing. What say? Thanks for effort. Months on, slow better. Mom slipped, compared but caught, apologized. Came Ethan's events, cheered, asked interests, not grades. One Sunday, 6 months, Ethan showed drawing. Look grandma, ocean stuff. She looked close. Nice, Ethan, creative, tell animals. He lit up, explained. She paid attention. Caught dad's eye, smiled. Later kitchen, mom, Margaret invited Thanksgiving, after 23. Said if change with you, maybe us. Going, yes, with dad, time stop cutting challengers. Pause, thanks Claire not quitting me, chance better. Thanks taking. Not ideal, families aren't. But trying, matters. Ethan's bond grandparents grew, felt loved real. Me learned boundaries not mean, standing up not selfish. Herders can shift if work. Money fought, invested most Ethan future. Some for my nurse prac school. Security options new. Preston closer, ally not watcher, family not perfect. About showing, working, choosing love tough times. So my tale. Hard thought no recover but did. What think handle okay? Comments thoughts if liked thumbs up. Resonated or disagree share below. Thanks listening. Means lot.